Bill DeFoi. Welcome in here to News Junkies. And we are visiting with Carlos. He is part of an organization called Hope Boys. And so, Carlos, first of all, welcome in here.
Thank you.
It's good to have you with us. Tell us a little bit about Hope Boys, and then from there we're going to talk about the beautiful rocks that you have here on display.
Amen. Hope Boys is an organization that it's a mentoring discipleship program where we disciple men from any ages from 18 and over into the working stages of discipling. And what we do is it's also an organization that we do outreaching for gang prevention, drug, if you have kids that have problems with drugs, running away, bad at, with school, anything that we can mentor them. That's what our outreach is all about.
Now, I know a little bit about the organization because you have appeared with one of our other associates affiliated with
Yes.
Heritage Media, and this is an organization, it's faith-based, and
Yes.
Now, did you come from a background of drugs yourself, or?
I come from the background of military and also drugs, depression. You can, a victim of society, just of how our parents were. We still land in those cracks of not having the background or someone to support us in a parenting or home type setting. Out in the street, it's different. Going to the Marine Corps, obviously we have a different setting of backing each other up. You got your platoons, you got your CO, your sergeant, your staff NCOs. But when you come back into reality or back to the homeland, you find myself, again, empty-handed. So yeah, I fell back into the realms of drugs, depression, and anything else that goes with it, back to my old ways. And I landed with Pastor Mohorko, where he's able to teach me how to mentally come back into a society where I can stand up for myself.
Well, Carlos, first of all, thank you for your service and a big boo-ah to you. Let's talk a little bit about these rocks. You take rocks that we would just see as, okay, it's a rock, but
Yes.
you have created really an art form with these rocks.
Yes, what I tend to do, I got the gift from God. At first I started painting them, but then something just told me to pick up a Dremel. And what I do is I go to the beach, river bottoms, rivers, anywhere where there's rocks, and I see these symbols or whatnot in these rocks. So I just I let my imagination go wild, and whatever I see in the rock, that's what I take home, and basically just work on the details.
So
on the rock.
you get your inspiration looking at the different rocks.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about some of the artwork that you have put onto these rocks.
This is the world, just because of the way the rock is shaped. I don't do nothing in shaping the rock. How the rock is, how I find it, is what the details that I put into it. So this is obviously, it's an earth. This one is more of a business card for New Hope in Ojai. It's a church out there that I met Pastor Mark at. I met him at a restaurant, but I made him that rock. The next one is a piano that already had the shavings, everything. All I had to do was the keys of it. So a lot of these rocks, yeah, you might bump into them and not see nothing, where I come around and see, I see an earth or a piano or a lion or an Indian or even a vehicle. I've got from little Volkswagens to trucks, Converse. So it just varies on the rock. I can see it from a certain angle, not see nothing, come at it from another angle 20 minutes later, and I see something. So in my mind, I just color it, bring it back, and then just shape or take the texture out and details.
When you take a look at the rocks, now are you looking for a particular type of a rock, or do you just happen to see something and go, I feel like I can do something like with the earth or with the piano or this other one? Do you have that inspiration right away, or do you have to scoop it up and say, I know I can do something, and then the inspiration comes to you a little bit later on?
No, it's already there. It's either the rock has it or it doesn't, and if it doesn't, it doesn't make it to my shop. But if it has it and the potential's there, the size, the type of rock, because there's sand rock, river rock, your beach rock, solid rocks, more polished rocks than others. Some are softer than others, but the size, all that doesn't matter. It's either the rock already has a shape of potential of something, and I catch it and I work it. But if it doesn't, I'll I won't get a rock and shape it into a ball and then make a baseball out of it. I don't do that. I find the rock that's already shaped like a ball, and then I do all your stitchings or whatnot, and like the world do other continents. And
So you have that concept already going, and again, just to kind of reiterate, you see the rock and go, okay, I can make an earth out of it. It's got kind of that
ballish or
the
whatnot.
ballish shape to it already, and so what you're doing is enhancing with what is on that rock already.
Exactly. All I'm doing is enhancing the detail. That's all I do. I don't consider myself an artist, although other people do. But in a way, it has its art basics. It's something that I see, and then you just draw on it and take it from there.
Okay, so how long does it take for you to create a masterpiece such as the earth or the piano or the other piece that we have here?
Because I've never taken an art class except in high school, just like one semester. It's hard for me to draw a lot of these rocks. So like on the earth, it took me a while because of the different sizes of continents. So I would start it with one size and it'd be too big. I had to erase it, go a little bit smaller till I finally hit it, and I got it. The piano, obviously, I didn't really have to size anything up except the keys. I looked at a diagram on the computer, looked at it, and went off like that. So a lot of it is not a lot of time, except like the sizing. But a lot of my rocks, I already have, like this is a custom rock, New Hope. It's a custom rock. That's how they have their business card. It's easy. All I got to do is put the leaf in the center and draw the whatever name it's.
Well, I saw a rock that you have, and there's some that are not here on the display with us, but we're going to be showing that actually has like the logo for a Cadillac.
Yes. Right now, because I'm just starting, I'm kind of hitting anyone and any kind of design that's out there. Even like your logo on your shirt, a business card. I work with, because we're working with a lot of organizations that help mentoring kids, like the Boys Club, Oxnard Boys Club, Fernando Vargas, a boxer, that he works with kids. Anybody, I'll give them a rock for free. I work with them that way. It helps me on my advertising, but at the same time, the kids like them, and it's an avenue of teaching kids that anything's possible. I went to college, but still, just to inspiring them on their own personal creativity, it's a big one.
So if people wanted more information about where to find you and where your rocks are located, maybe they want to, set something in their yard or even in their home, how could they go about getting a hold of you? Where do you have your goods for sale, as they would say?
Okay, right now I'm working off my own personal cell phone, which is 805-335-7818. I am with Hope Boys. That's the only number I have right now. I work out of our home, out of our Hope Boys home that we have. I'm working on a website. I don't have it yet, but in the near future.
Excellent. So again, that phone number for more information.
Is 805-335-7818.
Wonderful. Carlos, I want to thank you so much for bringing in these rocks. These are an incredible
Thank you.
piece of work, and in my mind and in my judgment, you are an artist.
Thank you.
I could never do that.
Thank you.
Never in a million years. But you have obviously have been gifted with the ability to create this artwork, and I wish you nothing but success.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Carlos has been my guest. I'm Bill DeFoi. Thank you for joining us here on News Junkies, a production of the Heritage Media Group.